All right, let's go on to the next one. We're passing the halfway point of this list, so this is going to be a long YouTube video. This one is hilarious to me. This one's going to be fun. This one, Aqua new. You have to remind me to turn Lalo onto this game, because I can almost promise you Lalo will fucking love this game. And I'm pretty sure you guys will probably love watching him play this game. But this next game is a simulator game. And the concept of it is something that I hold near and dear to my heart, because it's something that I deal with on a daily basis. And it's not fun for the most part. Right now I'm lucky in the situation that I'm in, but it's not fun. And I can only imagine playing this game will make it hilarious for me. I can't remember. All right, so this next game is called Landlord. Ordinary people, ordinary problems, and amongst them, you, the landlord, who rents apartments to them. And unfortunately, these ordinary people's problems automatically become your problems. Rent apartments, collect money, be prepared. The life of a landlord won't be easy. All right, so let's jump into this trailer, because what you guys are going to see in this trailer is going to be glorious. So obviously you're the landlord, you're renting things out, you're dealing with all your people, and you know, this guy just flicks you off. You already know there's going to be humor in this shit. So sometimes you're going to have to break in, change the locks, evict them, do all of these hilarious things. Yeah, hell yeah. Get him, get him. Oh, dude, I would be doing the same exact thing. Oh, that just looks like such a fun game. Why did it auto mod trash? That's so weird. Toss them in the trash. So you can also, from what I know, you can also hire people to do other things. Like you can hire professional like lockpicks and things like that to get into certain places. So then you could get in, and that I did not know. Holy shit. You can find dead bodies? Wow. Oh, that is shady. That is shady, renting it out the way it is. B-Man, what's going on? Welcome in. This looks so fun. And you already know this is hours of entertainment. Oh shit! They can sick dogs on you? Oh my god. Wow, I was not expecting that. The trailer that I watched of this was a lot shorter. But yes, that is Landlord. All right, so let's get on to the next one. So that was Landlords. No release date on it. Yeah, no release date on it, but I'm stoked. I'm super excited for that game to come out. Okay, this next one is one that has been circulating a lot, but I'm going to showcase it here just in case I forget about it and just in case somebody does not know about it. But this is one that is at the very, very top tier of my cannot wait to play this game. This is Bloody Hell Hotel. Renovate, upgrade, and expand your hotel. Oh, by the way, you're a vampire. So hospitality isn't your strong suit. So I hope that this is the up-to-date trailer. But essentially this game is you're a vampire running a hotel where you have to, from what I gather, again, not a lot of details that I have gotten into, but from what I gather, you have to manage to be able to, you know, give yourself sustenance while caring to your hotel guests and making sure that they don't freak out. Maybe that you don't kill them all, you know, things like that. So it just, again, the art style for these type of games already sell me. And the fact that this is a simulator and you're probably going to have a lot that you can do in it is what really also appeals to me as well. Something about a good sim. A good simulator game is always just one of those things where you're just like, God damn, I can lose myself in this. But look at that art style. I love it. This is definitely one of the most recent trailers, because one of the things that they have kind of recently announced is that you can do dungeons in this simulator game. So to me, that was gonna be super, super great. So yeah, so that's Bloody Hell Hotel. Again, you're a vampire renovating a hotel. The things that they have added recently, from what I've seen that they've added, is a lot more of like things that you're going to be able to interact with. You know, the cows, all the other like animals and things that you're going to be able to do with the farming, and more aspects, more elements to just, again, like just managing a hotel. And they have added the fact that you'll be able to do, if I'm not mistaken, is optional dungeons. So you get to go in, you'll be able to, you have a blacksmith or a smithing station that you get to do smithing on your own weapons, and you get to take those weapons into the dungeons and be able to do dungeons while you're playing the actual game, which is crazy. Again, it seems very ambitious, but I really hope that they deliver. All right, so the next one is, let's see. If you're a fan of Zelda, the newer Zelda games, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, then thank you so much for the hydrate, Koala. I hope you're doing well. So if you're a fan of Zelda, the newer ones, then thank you. Then you're probably going to be a fan of this game. This is Cloudheim. Ragnarok shattered the world. The gods have chosen you to shape the next one. Cloudheim is a cooperative action RPG, been crafting and chaotic physics-based combat. Gather your allies, craft your weapons, and upgrade your shop in the sky to bring harmony to the broken realm. Let's jump into it. And you're going to see exactly why this is so familiar to the Breath of the Wild style games. I'm going to raise this one up a little bit. But pretty awesome that you can play with up to 4 people. I really like that, because this seems like it would be a really fun game to play with friends. And you really can't go wrong with the style of combat either. Games like Phoenix Rising, that game was super fun. Oh! I did not know that this had destructible environments. That is a major appealing element to me. Holy shit. They don't do enough destructible environment games. But there it is. That is Cloudheim. Very pretty game. Very fun looking game, honestly. And apparently the open beta you can sign up for. I don't know if that was how old that is. But people who are interested might want to check that out. This is The Expanse, Osiris Reborn. So I thought that this was derivative of a game called Osiris, but I don't think it is. I think I'm wrong on that. Oh, excuse me. So The Expanse, Osiris Reborn, is a third-person action RPG set in the Expanse universe, which I'm not too familiar with the Expanse universe. I don't know if anybody in here is. You are no hero, just a merc caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, trying to hold your crew together and keep ship up and running. Keep this ship up and running. God damn it, cannot read. Choices will shape your story. So, oh wow, this is a kind of a long trailer, so we might skip around it. But this just, an overall view, this is an action RPG where choices matter. I mean, they're already releasing a banger of a trailer.
Zafar, pull up NavTech.
Just a sec.
One quick note before we go further into it. The thing that appealed to me about this game recently is because I saw that a former Witcher developer is on this project, which can mean big things, can mean small things. It could easily be, you know, a whatever thing, but I think that's pretty awesome. Somebody who has a lot of experience with a game like The Witcher, I imagine they're going to bring a lot to the table.
Got it.
Taki, we gonna find out about your Kopang right quick, okay?
Just want to do him justice.
Missile range in 1 minute.
God damn.
Brace yourself.
Graphics these days are so crazy. I'm pretty sure this should have some gameplay to it, so definitely looking forward to that. Oh, god damn. No prisoners.
Down this corridor. They shut down this part of the facility. Long time before our arrival. Fine. Let's deal with those guys first.
Oh, that's so badass. You gotta respect the creativity when it comes to weaponry in some of these games. Because so much has been done in game development that it's kind of hard to be unique. But that was awesome.
Zafar, you were right.
Oh, if you can choose who you play, then I'm 100% playing the guy with the drone. I love an engineer.
What the hell happened here? Hey, buddy.
Whoa. Damn. That is... Oh, here we go. Here's some gameplay. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go.
Glad you're still breathing.
Oh, this looks so fun. We have not had a very solid third-person shooter in quite some time, it seems. But this looks like it might be it. Engineer all day, 100%. I love the engineer class. But that is the Expanse, so Osiris Reborn. Looks like a banger of a game. Again, I say it all the time. Some of these definitely, they seem like they are going to do a lot. So hopefully they can deliver. Getting into the next one. This is Hellclock. Forge powerful binds with endless loot in this relentless combination of a roguelike and ARPG. Blast through dungeons and unleash inhuman powers in a dark fantasy twist on Brazil's war of Canudos.
Meu Deus. Perdoe essa pobre coitada.
Nader, this might be up your alley.
Rezou bocado.
I know you've been playing a lot of
Pra chuva cair.
Raven's Watch, I think it does.
O sertão é rico para quem tem olhos de
I do absolutely love these style of games though.
para vocês. Uma pessoa pode lavrar chão
Yes, exactly.
que nem
I need to play that game.
cactos
Oh, it has a loot system. Oh, that's sick.
Todos precisam saber sobre o que de fato aconteceu em Canudos.
Eles moveram mundos para acabar com o nosso lar. Perdemos,
Some of these abilities are
mas existimos
pretty freaking
como
dope.
Macabre no meio da grande seca.
Oh, oh, that was about to get really evil. And they are speaking Portuguese, yeah.
Massacrar novamente, Paginho. Eles vão nos massacrar.
July. Wait. Oh, so wait. Is this? No, July. I mix up July and June all the time. So we're getting to the end. I did not expect it to take this long, but I'm not upset about it. I have a lot of games that I have a lot of games that I run across, and a lot of games that I would love people to know more about.
Welcome.
Okay, this next one is one that I'm actually a little excited for. So this next one is called, all right, 1 second, let's do this. This next one's called the Gold River Project. Single or multiplayer open world camping adventure where you and your friends are offered a remote camping trip. 1 week turns into several as you suspect your guide is never coming back. Deserted, you discovered you are trapped in an experiment to see if you can survive. So this is something, one of those games where, from what it seems, it starts off as just like a simulator, like a, not simulator, a survival, like a crafting survival game. And then slowly starts to become darker and darker as you start to uncover things that are happening in the world. So to me, those are just awesome games. So, because you just never know what to expect, you know?
Welcome to Gold River. You must be here for some backwoods adventure. All of your supplies will be waiting at the Eagle Ridge campground. Once you and your party are ready, press the depart button on the digital waiver and we'll get you on your way. Remember safety first, and we hope you have an amazing time in the beautiful wilderness.
I'll say this is an alpha, so I wouldn't put too much bank on the fact that it looks a little stiff. I'm pretty sure they'll fix all that. But here's where it starts to get a little crazy. Because you start to uncover all of these darker secrets, kind of like the Forest, honestly, if you really think about it. And the Forest is such a fun game. Oh shit! Looks very fun, especially a game that you can play with a bunch of friends. All right, so again, that was the Gold River Project. No release date, unfortunately. At least not yet, but hopefully soon. So this is a game where you're really going to probably have a lot of fun playing with another friend. So this is Backseat Drivers. Test your friendship in Backseat Drivers, the ultimate co-op driving disaster. One drives, one yells directions, and your car belongs in the junkyard. Smash, shunt, and crash your way around as you yeet every possible obstacle. Yelling is inevitable. Apologies are optional. The car is terrible. So this is a game where you play as two players. One player is a driver, but you're like a little elderly lady where you can't see past the steering wheel or past the dashboard. And the other one is a kid in the back seat on what I imagine is a booster seat. And as the kid, you have to explain to the driver what they need to do. So, you know, you'd be like, oh, move, go forward. Oh no, turn left here, turn right here. So you can only imagine the chaos that it will bring whenever you're actually trying to play this with one of your friends.
Alright, back up slowly. Perfect.
Oh my god. It's so fucking fun. And obviously they're gonna have so many different obstacles that you're gonna have to overcome. It's probably not just gonna be an easy road you're gonna have to be going down. So this is the part that I had no idea about. I didn't know that the car breaks down on you as you play, which just adds so much to. So that was Backseat Drivers. It says Q3 for 2025, but that should be coming up soon. That should be coming up very soon. So let's hope it does release sometime this year, because I definitely would love to see anybody playing that game, and I would love to try it myself. Granny got them gas station glasses, and I wonder she can't see. Okay, so now we're getting into my territory. We are getting into the lovely world of horror games. And one thing about horror games that I do really love, and there's going to be some certain horror games in the future from the past that I'm going to revisit, because I do kind of want to, some that I did play off stream that I do want to play on stream. But one thing that I do love, and I know that it's starting to get to a point where it's becoming a little overplayed, is I do really enjoy mascot horror games. The reason that I enjoy mascot horror games is mainly because I just love having the element of what, things that you would imagine you grew up as a kid, and just the twist of like them becoming scary as shit. I feel like that is something that appeals to a lot of different people. I think that's one of the main reasons why things like Five Nights at Freddy's get so popular. Dora the Adventurer. Is it Dora the Adventurer? I know it's Dora the Explorer. But is it Dora within the game? I think so, right? I could be wrong. But that game, I know that people know what I'm talking about. So this is one of those mascot type horror games. I don't know if it's specifically a mascot horror game. Amanda the Adventure. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. I knew it was somewhere around there. Now, the big thing with a lot of these horror games, especially the mascot style horror games, is that you always hope that they don't keep reinventing the wheel. You got to bring in new mechanics. You got to try to innovate the genre, because if not, then you're just making the same freaking game. This one seems like it is a little innovative, and I'm hoping it's going to be. But this is Giggleland. Giggleland is full of adventures and fun. Will you be the next to discover why our guests are always smiling? This game is not suitable for children. Quite a summary. So this is a teaser trailer. Again, it doesn't seem like I imagine teaser trailers is going to show gameplay, but let's jump into it. This is...
Welcome to Giggleland! I'm Elliot. And I'm Ella. And we're happy you're here. But before you head into the park, there are some rules you must know first. There's rules? I thought this place was fun. It is fun, Ella. But you can't.
See, just seeing something like this cartoon just becoming an absolute horror fest, something is appealing. Maybe it's the morbid side of me. Oh, here we go. Here's that switch.
Rule number 4. Elliot, what's going on? Don't be afraid. There's no reason to fear us. Elliot! Rule number 5. If you feel a panic setting in, remember to take deep breaths.
Oh my god. I love these horror games.
Number 6. Don't close your eyes, or you'll miss the best part.
Oh my god. Alright, so that was the teaser trailer. Didn't really show much gameplay, but let's go through some of these little screenshots real quick. So again, just most of these games, they're going to be 3D. I feel like most of the screenshots for this game are probably maybe their alpha version. But for me, these games have such potential if done correctly. You gotta really bring in the uniqueness to the gameplay. You can't, like I said before, you can't reinvent the wheel. But high potential. The demo, I believe, has been out. I don't know if they're still allowing you to play it, but I know it did have a demo for it. It's giving Happy Tree Friends these Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's hope. Let's hope. But again, that's Giggleland. No release date on it. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this because this is, like I said, this is up my alley with horror games. I do really enjoy these style of horror games. So this next one is not out yet. It is a 4-player co-op. Again, in my realm of horror, and seems very, very fun. So this is Macabre. Let's do that. Get a little up close and personal with it. This is a 4-player co-op nightmare where you must outsmart the monster that adapt to your every move. Enter a volatile time rift, craft and upgrade gear to survive, and face shifting objects on procedural maps. Will you band together or betray your friends for the lion's share of the loot? So it seems like this game has a lot of different aspects to it instead of just being like a plain, well, I mean, most of these aren't really plain, but instead of just being a pretty basic, horror co-op game. All right, here we go. Seeing this trailer and understanding that you can screw over your friends is kind of hilarious. But the one thing that really does appeal to me is that it is an extraction-based game. So you do want to leave with as much loot as you possibly can. But just the environment of this game really speaks to me a lot. Goddamn. A lot of replayability. That's what we definitely love. As long as they do it right, as long as they give you like some quests and everything to actually want you to progress and do more within the game, I think that has a high potential of being a pretty solid release.
Hey, listen!
So this last game is called Abyssus. Abyssus, I believe that's how you say it. Muster your fire team, blast through the corrupted Dizen of an ancient sunken civilization, and wield godly powers in Abyssus. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. I'm terrible with English, though. Let me do that. Get a little up close. Fast-paced, cooperative FPS, and roguelike brine punk adventure. All right, let's jump into the trailer for it. Incoming! You gotta love a really solid shooter. And this one definitely looks like a really solid shooter. It has that Doom feel to it, which I absolutely love. And the fact that, again, cooperative game just seems like it's going to be an absolute blast. Also seems to have some good humor, and you always love a game with some humor to it. And from what I gather, the weaponry is kind of Borderland-esque, where there's going to be a lot of different options with weapons that you can either find, or I don't know if crafting is a thing in this, but I know that they say that like the weaponry in this game is going to be pretty vast, which will only make it so much more fun to play. But again, that was the last one. Release date is August 12th, 2025. So not that far from now. Something to look forward to. But that is going to be it for this little segment. I was not expecting this to take 2 hours, which I'm not very angry that it did. But that is all. I mean, there were definitely a whole lot more games that I had, but I wanted to reserve. I knew that I was kind of going long with the list, and I didn't want to go too long with it. But I had to reserve a little bit for possibly future segments, because a lot of those games have no release date, so I have no idea when they're going to be coming out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I showed you guys some games that y'all possibly have not heard about and that y'all are looking forward to playing.